He doesn't even have any modes. You got no modes. You have no modes. Right. And so one of the things I noticed about this bike, it has A, B, and C mode, and for me, I never touched any modes on this bike because I really didn't think there was a big need for those modes to be used. And as far as I know, by default it stays at the highest mode. So for this video, we decided to go through these modes and check these modes out. I want to see what's the difference and what difference. That's a nice dog. What difference these modes make with one another. So let's get to it. Sean's gonna be on my left or right or behind me, in front of me. I don't know where he's gonna be. He's gonna be all over the place, and I'm gonna test these modes out real quick. So for the first mode, we're gonna start with A mode. So you gotta hold. So keep in mind, A mode is supposed to be the best mode in terms of giving it the full power of the bike. B mode is supposed to give you 80% of power of the bike, and C mode is supposed to be like 60% of your power of the bike, and it's supposed to be for traction control, and it's supposed to be for like rain and all that stuff, if it's like wet road and stuff, to keep you up and well and running. And so the first mode we're going to start with is A mode. So I'm going to hold this button and it's going to start at A mode. This mode's supposed to be same as when I turned on the bike and I usually ride. It's supposed to be at the default mode. So let's see, by clicking A mode, does it make any difference? So alright, so A mode, which is supposed to be the default mode, the bike is usually twitchy, and by twitchy I mean it has quick throttle response. So if I gun it, it's gonna go gun, like it's gonna jump to it. It's quick. Look at that, right? It's quick. So that's what the A mode is, with full power. So the real thing that I'm interested in seeing is B mode and C mode. So B mode's supposed to give you 80% of the power, while top end speed is supposed to be the same. The top end feeling is supposed to be the same. So in order for me to go to B mode, I have to hold it down, and now as you can see, I'm in B mode, and these are the mode buttons. If you hold up, you go to A. If you hold down, you go to C, right? So I'm gonna take a left right here, and I'm in B mode. So in B mode, the top end power is supposed to be the same, but your mid-range is supposed to be a bit slower in responsiveness. So like mid RPM, around 8,000 RPM, it's supposed to be slower, but at the top end it's supposed to be the same as A mode. So we'll test that out real quick. After these cars are gone, I'm gonna test it out and let you guys know if it really is a big difference or not. There we go. You ready? We ready? Okay. Yeah. Yep. There's definitely a restriction in the bike. You can tell the bike is like holding it down a little bit. I can feel the engine being a little bit heavier than it was in A mode. It's a really slight difference, as it says in the forums that it's supposed to be a slight difference anyways at the low range to the mid range. But I understand some people saying, oh, these modes are unnecessary, but I've saw a lot of forums that say that C mode comes in handy, even though a lot of people hate on C mode, but it does come in handy in the areas where there's a lot of rain all the time. I'm gonna go off this light. I'm gonna gun it one more time with B mode to see if there is a really big difference or not. And then we're gonna try C mode as well. Where's Sean at? He's right behind me. He's taking a selfie. Oops. Oh shit. I forgot to change the mode. See, it went by default to A mode, and I could tell the bike is in A mode. Once you go in B mode and you go back to A mode, you can tell the difference between A and B mode. Maybe it's a little, but you can definitely tell that the throttle response is so much quicker. So I can see why people would want to change to B mode right away. Sometimes if they're afraid of the full power of the bike. Now I will go to C mode to test the C mode out. One of the things you got to do to change the modes is that you have to be at a stop and be in neutral in order to change the mode. So now I'm gonna go to C mode to test the C mode out and see how much restrictive it is actually. So you gotta hold the button down, and once it pops up, you just press it 2 times down, and you can see in the dash the bike is in C mode now. I'm just gonna put it in neutral real quick. So now I'm in C mode, nobody behind me, I want to ride. Oh my god, it's so restrictive. It's so restrictive. This is so slow. Oh my god, look at my throttle and look at the speed. Alright, yeah, there's a huge difference between AB and C mode, but it is good for rain. I can tell why it's good for rain, because you can't unnecessarily gun the bike. It just stops you from those mistakes that you probably would make on A or B on wet road that you would not be able to make in C, because it kind of restricts you, saves you. So where the hell is he going? Yo, C mode is so restrictive, it's crazy. I'm like this and the bike's like yeah, it's so slow. So see, now I'm in first gear. I'm gonna let go. Look at how Sean's going, right? Like, I can feel the throttle being a little bit heavier and slow in response. Ooh, that was close, buddy. Come on, Sean. Yeah, I don't know what else to say on C mode. So if anyone is buying or purchasing a gsxr and it has A, B, and C mode, and they're new to 600 bikes, I would suggest them to just go to B mode from the get-go, so you guys can get used to it, and then you can go up to A mode. He doesn't even have any modes. You got no modes. You have no modes. With that being said, I've shown you guys all the modes, and I feel like if you want to enjoy the bike, you just leave it as it is, because by default it will be in A mode. I've said those things so many times in this video. I would say let it be in default position. You don't really need to touch the modes, and they're not really big of a difference. But if you are a person who bought this bike and a little afraid of the speed and want to feel safe, it's more of a mental thing, right? So if you want to feel safe, you can change it to B mode, you'll be straight. You can change it to C mode during rain. I think I will probably use C mode during rain myself if I ever come into that point. I didn't know that before, now I do. So that's one of the things I would take away from this video and from this experience, that C mode is good for rain. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully these A, B, and C mode helped you guys a lot. I tried my best in explaining A, B, and C mode. Hopefully this helped. And if you guys have a gsxr, if you guys have a bike that has A, B, and C mode, let us know what you guys think about it. And comment below and let us know if you guys actually use these modes, because I don't think I'll probably be using these modes. Just to make sure I'm in A mode, I probably would have put it in A mode, because I want the full power of the bike. That's one of the things I would want personally. But you know, everybody has their own opinions about the things, and as I mentioned earlier, it's okay to use other modes. There's nothing wrong in that. If you got a bike, you want to enjoy it, you gotta enjoy everything about it, right? So do that. That's all I have for you guys today. There's another announcement for this channel. We have another addition to the family, and it's a new car that we added to the family of this channel, and I just wanted to share that. It's hope you guys will enjoy that. We have that introduction for the car coming up in the next video as well, and we're obviously, the motorcycles are the best thing we have, and we love motorcycles. There's gonna be a lot of motorcycle videos, and then we'll sprinkle in some car videos here and there as well. So why not? And it's a really beautiful car that we really like, and it's a Sean's car. It was one of Sean's dream cars that he was able to buy, and I'm really proud of him for buying that car. If you guys reach to this point, you will know about it, and stay tuned for that. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.